I'm disappointed in Adam Silver and CATHY, the commissioner. First of all, you can't let stupid stuff go out to the internet, which is one of the worst things that ever happened to the world. They should have come out 2 weeks ago before all this, because people are looking for attention now. Just say,
including this guy.
But he has a point, though, because CATHY and Adam have said, hey, it's in the title, WNBA. We're not going to have transgender people in the WNBA.
There is an audio tape, a completely classified, unedited recording that the WNBA Commissioner's Office has reportedly spent the last 48 hours trying to erase. But they were too late. The cover-up failed. What you're about to hear is the alleged anatomy of one of the most shocking betrayals in professional sports. If you thought the blindside hits, targeted elbows, and ruthless physicality against Caitlin Clark were simply part of being a rookie, you may have been fed a massive lie. It wasn't random. It was allegedly orchestrated. And the person pulling the strings wasn't an opposing coach or rival player. The call was reportedly coming from inside the house. Last night, NBA legend Charles Barkley did what mainstream sports media supposedly feared. He went completely off script. Barkley reportedly walked onto the set carrying leaked text messages and a flash drive containing the alleged smoking gun. In just 5 minutes of live television, he allegedly exposed a sabotage plot against Caitlin Clark and triggered the firing of Indiana Fever general manager Amber Cox. The fallout was reportedly catastrophic, with executives panicking and careers hanging in the balance. Let's go back to the moment the earthquake allegedly started. Charles Barkley was sitting at the anchor desk while producers expected a standard basketball recap. Instead, Barkley looked directly into the camera, visibly furious, and slammed a stack of papers onto the desk. "I am done playing nice," Barkley reportedly announced. "You want to know why this girl, Caitlin Clark, is getting battered every night? Because they were given the green light by her own front office.
Women only, period. We're not going to discuss it again."
So that was Charles Barkley. Now, this was in his cancer today, speaking about the WNBA situation.
Perhaps like a peace summit or something?
No, exactly. I think if the NBA and the task force and obviously the commissioner, CATHY Engelbert, are okay with it, I am offering them a peace summit that is moderated by the one of the best female athlete ever, Caitlyn Jenner. I think she'll be the best person to understand what's going on and moderate the whole thing. So if they're okay with it, I'm here to talk. I'm not a difficult person to sit down or have some kind of deal with or talk to. So I am offering a peace deal to WNBA. Yes.
So this is breaking news. So we have a peace deal offer moderated by Caitlyn Jenner.
I actually have a conversation with her last night. She said, "Listen, I love what you're doing. Just whatever you're doing, just count me in. I will do anything to help." And I was like,
The control room immediately began screaming into the anchor's earpieces, ordering them to cut Barkley off. But Sir Charles was completely rogue and nobody could stop him. He held up the papers, claiming they contained leaked communications from Amber Cox, the Indiana Fever general manager, who was supposed to be building a dynasty around Caitlin Clark. According to the documents Barkley allegedly revealed, Cox was harboring deep jealousy over Caitlin's global influence and wanted total control of the franchise. The leaked messages supposedly exposed a disturbing strategy. Cox was allegedly communicating with league insiders while refusing to sign veteran enforcers who could protect Caitlin on the court. But it allegedly went even further. Barkley claimed Cox was subtly allowing opposing teams to believe that if they roughed up the rookie, the Fever front office would not retaliate or aggressively push for suspensions. In other words, she was allegedly leaving her own superstar exposed. Barkley was visibly disgusted. Pointing toward footage of brutal hits Caitlin had absorbed from players like De'Anna Carrington, he demanded an immediate WNBA investigation. "Look at the sheer force of these hits. Look at the physical mismatch. I'm demanding the WNBA investigate this immediately. Prove that every player involved is operating within the rules of this league, because this isn't basketball anymore. This looks like a sanctioned hit job."
Putting that on you, but you're responsible for Stephanie White. Let's be real. You're responsible for the players, and you are solely responsible as well. You are in on the Stephanie White, Caitlin Clark sabotage. Okay, you've gone out of your way to speak up for Stephanie White at every turn. You never spoke up for Caitlin Clark when she was getting hit pieces put out on her and all of this stuff. You never had nothing to say. You tried to go at Caitlin Clark fans on Twitter. You was doing all of this. Meanwhile, your ass ain't been able to put a good roster together. And we gonna break it down right here, right now. Welcome to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, hit the bell notification, hype the video. That'd be greatly appreciated. Let's keep it going, man. Amber Cox. Look, I know you're hiding out in Salt Lake City somewhere under a rock or in a cave, and that is not making us forget about you, okay? You are the one that is responsible for this Indiana Fever roster, okay? You are the one that let Justine Passat walk without ever giving her a chance to play. You are the one that gave Monique Billings 800.
The gender testing and biological fairness demand was a nuclear bomb, instantly shattering the internet. It was politically explosive, but Barkley was using the extreme physicality of the alleged attacks to highlight how dangerous the supposed sabotage plot against Caitlin Clark was. He claimed Cox had allowed aggressive players to target a 22-year-old superstar without adequate protection. Barkley demanded that Cox not only be fired, but permanently banned from professional sports. She is a traitor, Barkley declared, throwing the papers onto the desk. Suspend her, expose her, and tear this entire corrupted system down to the studs. While Barkley was making these explosive claims on live television, panic was reportedly spreading through WNBA headquarters in New York. Commissioner CATHY Engelbert was allegedly watching from her office, and eyewitnesses claimed the color drained from her face. Engelbert reportedly knew that if she failed to respond immediately, the league's major sponsorships and television deals could face serious consequences.
Incredible, then.
If the Trump administration is watching this, I'm in.
The first female ambassador to Turkey. It'd be so exciting for us.
Yep.
So he's trying to clean up the image because a lot of people has been going in his cancer with him being a troll. And I believe this is his statement stating that, I am very serious about this, bro. Like, I can't knock him if that's the case, because he actually is making a point. Because if there is some type of way for him to play in this league and they are systematically trying to block this man, this is bad, because that is what I would like to say, picking sides. They definitely picking and choosing. Definitely picking and choosing who they want to play in this league. But the biggest question of it all is this: if there's already men playing in the league, that's just diabolical.
And their entire credibility would go up in flames. The fans finally knew the truth, and the alleged cover-up was dead. Engelbert reportedly bypassed every corporate protocol. There was no internal review board and no 2-week paid leave. Instead, she allegedly picked up the phone, furious, and ordered the immediate termination of Amber Cox. Insiders claimed Cox was sitting in her office at the Fever practice facility when league security suddenly entered. She reportedly wasn't even allowed to pack her belongings. Her league-issued phone was allegedly confiscated, her security badges were removed, and she was escorted out of the building. The alleged architect of one of basketball's most shocking sabotage plots was suddenly out of power, with the entire situation reportedly unfolding after Charles Barkley's explosive television appearance.
Re-signed Damiris Dantas. Stinks. Amber Cox, you are not ducking this wreck. And then let's be real here. You went and doubled down all this South Carolina stuff y'all had going on. Y'all went and got Bree Hall. Okay, Bree Hall. We ain't seen her get to play. Okay, we seen her get some garbage time minutes. Okay. You got Ty Harris. She's got, like, bro, you went and got a bench, and no, we got a bench that can't play. Maisha Hines-Allen, I like her. I'm cool with Maisha Hines-Allen. Like, she's not the greatest, but she's not the worst. She's physical out there. But at the end of the day, she play like once every 3 to 4 games. So in that case, stinks. What are you talking about? You signed a bunch of people in the offseason that can't get into real games. I like Maisha Hines-Allen. Maisha Hines-Allen gets DNP, did not play, and then she'll get in. Then she'll go 3 more games not getting in at all. Then she'll get in. Like, bro, this is the roster you put together. The only consistent player we got off the bench is Sophie Cunningham, the blonde bomber. Outside of that, Everything else you did stinks. Let's keep it real. And then I'm seeing this. Wait a minute. Y'all went and signed this girl, Michelle Anaya.
But the destruction didn't stop at the executive level. The domino effect of Barkley's expose reportedly came crashing down on one of the league's biggest antagonists, DeJounte Carrington. For weeks, DeJounte had been portrayed as an aggressive defender constantly getting under Caitlin Clark's skin. She appeared to be building a villain persona and embracing the role of an untouchable enforcer. But when the alleged Amber Cox plot and her sudden firing became public, that narrative completely changed. According to the story, DeJounte realized she wasn't the mastermind. She was allegedly being used as a pawn. The claim is that Cox had relied on players like DeJounte to do the dirty work, while executives remained protected from the consequences. Barkley's alleged expose therefore threatened to destroy DeJounte's credibility. Instead of being viewed as simply tough and competitive, she was now being portrayed as manipulated. And with the alleged scandal exposed, the WNBA was supposedly facing enormous pressure to clean house and protect its public image.
She's reaching in for the ball, fouling Caitlin Clark. We can visibly see she's going in. Caitlin has the ball all the way out here. So clearly you didn't get basketball. You got something else. If you got basketball, the ball would have, left Caitlin Clark's hand. It would have got, deflected or something. It would have went out the way. It would have been a loose ball. But no, Caitlin still has full control of her dribble. What she doesn't have control over is you all in her space, hand checking her, smacking her. And the referee sees it, calls the whistle, and you immediately, instead of reacting, this is how I know you're a victim. You get weaponized by the other victims in the black community, right? Because listen, there's multiple communities in the black community. There's the victim side, and then there's the side that stands for what's right. I'm on the side that stands for what's right? And I have a bunch of black supporters on this channel who is also on that same side. We don't care about skin color. We care about good product. We care about right or wrong. We care if you're a good human being. I don't care about your skin color. Shout out to B Hen. He was talking about Caitlin Clark to his friend, and they said that I don't like her for some reason. And he was like, damn, bro, I'm sorry, she's the wrong color for you. And that's the sad truth of this league. And the worst part is the white fans can't even speak up about it because they'll just be called the racist. Like, it's crazy. But me, I don't care. DeJounte Carrington getting weaponized.
With Commissioner Engelbert reportedly in a state of absolute fury, reports are now circulating that the league office is preparing massive, unprecedented suspensions for players accused of participating in the targeted attacks. DeJounte Carrington could now be facing serious consequences. Her aggressive persona has reportedly put a career under intense scrutiny. Fans are turning against her. The league is allegedly preparing disciplinary action, and the executive who supposedly gave her the green light has already been removed. The tough guy image may be falling apart. Carrington is reportedly realizing that Charles Barkley's alleged truth bomb didn't just threaten Amber Cox's career, it could have major consequences for hers as well.
I need to go back to what was working. What was working while we was winning every time we go on a win streak, a major win streak, 5 games, 6 games, 7 games. Every time we go on a major win streak, you know what we're doing? We're playing the CC style of basketball. And in order for them to beat the Chicago Sky, you have to get back to the basics, get back to the roots of what we were doing. Putting the ball in Caitlin's hands and letting her rock, letting her cook because everybody else gets to eat when she starts serving plates. And that's going to be the biggest key. Next thing is, Aaliyah Boston, stop trying to play point guard, man. Like, we need you to make layups. Stop trying to be a point guard. This shit is ridiculous at this point. You've turned off the whole fan base, just to be honest at this point. Like, you're not to be trusted. Stephanie White just has to get out the way. That's going to be the third thing. Stephanie White, get out the way. It's very clear that when we play your system, we lose. We're losing playing this way. We're losing. We don't look electrifying playing your system. Go back to what was working during the 5-game winning streak, and that was playing Caitlin Clark style of basketball. That is what was working for this team. You went away from it, and now we just got bumped twice in a row, potentially a third time in a row. And now we got DeJounte Carrington coming around. She gonna be looking to knock somebody's head off. Keep your head on a swivel. Put your helmet and chin strap on with a mouthpiece. You never know what's going to happen with her. I mean, it's been a disaster, man.
This is what happens when you try to sabotage greatness. Caitlin Clark came into this league to play basketball, elevate the sport, and win championships. Behind her back, her own general manager was allegedly plotting her downfall, while opposing players were supposedly taking cheap shots for viral attention. The system appeared stacked against her from the opening tip, but they underestimated one crucial thing. The truth always finds a way out. Charles Barkley reportedly risked his broadcasting career to expose what he described as the dark reality of the league. He demanded accountability, biological and physical fairness, and allegedly forced a panicked commissioner to act against Amber Cox. Caitlin Clark survived the ultimate betrayal. The alleged sabotage failed, the supposed orchestrator is gone, and now Caitlin stands stronger than ever, ready to build her legacy and reshape the future of the WNBA.
What should I say? 3, Janae. Look at Caitlin Clark just walking, minding her business. Janae Carrington can't get enough of her. Like, look at breaking her damn neck like an owl. Who? Like, just breaking her damn neck to look at Caitlin, just itching for an opportunity. Are you ready? Is this the moment? No. Damn, is this the moment she gives it to me? No. Is this the moment? Am I worth it? White privilege. It's the world's fault. It's no way. Why is she not giving me attention? This is disrespectful. How dare Caitlin Clark not give the black girl attention? That's such white privilege. Silence is luxury. Those are DJ's words, by the way. Silence is a luxury. Look at this. Caitlin Clark sidesteps. Bang! Look at DJ's reaction. Go ahead and drink that juice, girl. Go ahead and drink that juice. Yep. Caitlin gets off the ball once more. Go under. Watch them. Hey, Hines Allen, watch your face now. This girl is, hey, that's a little close right there. Hines Allen, you almost lost your eyes. Go ask the Valkyries and ask Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham, Skylar Diggins, Jessica Shepard. Go ahead and ask them girls how it felt, man. This girl is dirty, man. All she want to do is fight on the court. She just want to be a ghetto thug. Look at her. Like nobody's here for this, man.
The WNBA is reportedly terrified of this story and allegedly doing everything possible to keep the video buried. But the truth is out there now, and it cannot be stopped. What do you think about Charles Barkley going completely rogue on live television? Was he right to demand those explosive evaluations? Did Amber Cox deserve the consequences she faced? And is this officially the humiliating end of Janae Carrington's career? The comment section is wide open, so let me know your thoughts right now. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and keep watching. Because if these allegations are true, this scandal may only be getting started.